If we want to attract, maintain, and motivate the best and the brightest, we need to increase the teachers' salaries to be competitive with other professions. According to the National Association of Education's article, Public Supports Higher Pay for Teachers, Bob Willoughby, who's the Associate Director of Research in New Jersey's Education Association, voices his strong support for a teacher pay increase. Think back to a teacher that you know who went above and beyond for their students. Would you be comfortable knowing that they could be receiving as little as $30,000 a year for all their hard work? As somebody who wants to be a secondary education teacher myself, I've extensively looked into the compensation that teachers receive and the reasons why it should be raised. Educators worldwide should receive a pay increase because of the positive impacts that it could have on our education system. In my speech today, I'm going to be talking about the typical salary that teachers receive, how raising the salary can improve overall teacher job performance and satisfaction, and how areas that have raised the teacher salary have seen lower dropout rates. The average teacher salary has a lower starting rate than many other professions. According to Annual Ranking and Estimates report by the National Association of Education, the 2017 to 2018 starting salary for teachers was $39,249. This is already a 2.91% decrease within the last decade. The same article mentions that first-year teachers can receive even less than $30,000 as a starting salary in over 300 districts. Some districts worldwide can even give teachers this starting rate even if they have years of experience and it's not their first year teaching. The National Association of Education also mentioned that 63% of public school districts offer salaries starting less than $40,000. It also mentioned that teachers can get paid less than $50,000 even if they have years of experience in the classroom and higher education. In short, this means that a teacher who went to school for 12 years to get her doctorate can be getting paid only a little bit more than a teacher who went to school for 4 years and got her bachelor's. Within the article, Average Teacher Salary Down 4.5% NEA Finds, it mentions that teachers are paid 21.4% less than professions that are similar to theirs with the same education levels. In the same article, the National Association of Education's president, Lily Escalin Garza, states that educators' pay is not commensurate with the dedication and expertise that they bring to the profession. Data in recent economic policy institutes show that the teacher pay gap reached an all-time high in 2018, which was only 2 years ago. It reached this all-time high because people began to realize that similar professions were getting paid significantly more than teachers do. Studies show that higher salaries can work as an incentive for improved performance and satisfaction from our teachers. In the article, Double for Nothing, Experimental Evidence on an Unconditional Teacher Salary Increase in Indonesia, Jopri mentions that a study in Indonesia was done where they indefinitely doubled the salary of eligible teachers to see what results they would bring. What they found was that the overall welfare of educators increased as they were more satisfied with their income. Many no longer had to look for a second job, and those who already had a second job had to work less hours than they were before. They also found that teachers had increased productivity as they had more time to spend with their classrooms as well as their students. They had less secondary job stress, which increased the professionalism in the workplace as well. In Matthew Springer's book, Performance Incentives, Their Growing Impact on American K-12 Education, he mentions that higher pay could be a direct stepping stone for school reforms through better educators. He talks about how increasing the starting salary for educators in disadvantaged school districts would help attract not only better educated teachers, but by doing so, it would help overall increase the students' performance. When teachers receive higher pay, it can lead to lower dropout rates. Henry Tran's entry in the Journal of Public School Relations showed that teacher and school quality are directly related to the dropout rates in school districts. He mentions that by hiring more quality teachers, it'll give us an opportunity to help mend this gap altogether. He notes that an increase in teacher wages can help attract better applicants to low-income schools that experience higher dropout rates from their students. By having more applicants, it provides school districts with the opportunities to increase the requirements of the selection of the staff that they have. By doing so, they would be able to hire better teachers that had a little bit higher education and more experience in the field. Helping to close this dropout rate is of high importance, as Cindy Long found that almost 9 out of 10 Americans feel that the dropout rate is one of the most important problems facing our high schools today. In her article, Public Supports Higher Pay for Teachers. The battle of whether teachers' compensation should be raised has been ongoing for years. More studies find that positive outcomes come from the pay raise. Dealing with teachers is something that we've all done throughout our school year, and it's important for us to understand the struggle that they go through to be compensated fairly for all the work that they put into not only their classroom, but their students as well. As we all have career paths we aspire to follow, I encourage you to reflect and think if you would be able to reach your final job destination without the help of teachers along the way who give you guidance on the information that you need to know about your profession.